Wednesday, part 5. Let's go on. But the last we left off on was in the past, there was some work done possibly over your crown chakra, or somebody wanting to take that from you. Out of all the things, if you watched the previous segment, they were not concerned, and they were very much so unbothered about any harm that would have come your way. There's a confirmation that would have come your way over your crown chakra and your third eye. Wanted to take that, but your God-given crown and third eye and all that is you is yours. It's not going to be taken from you, even though they have tried to take that from you or make you feel bad for even having it. Let's go on to the present. If you've been watching the other parts, this is part 5. You would know that this little period of stagnancy, you have slowly been progressing. From the outside, people say, oh, it's regression, but you have slowly been progressing. But the next cards to come out with the next deck overall was good vibrations and change my mind. Meaning they wanted to change your mind. They wanted to take what was in your mind, and you learned to change your mind to get on a different vibration, to have good vibes and not to walk down a path of destruction. Current times came out was fall, autumn, and cozy events. So as you are feeling like you're in this regression or this slow stagnancy, it's fall time. It's autumn time. Cozy up. Take a rest break and pause if you need to, so that you can literally have the rest that you need to move forward and to continue your consistency. Whether you increase a little bit or whether you just stay at that nice slow pace. Another confirmation. It's going to be okay. It is most definitely okay to have that period where you are just consistently progressing. Consistency is going to help you in the future. Even though it's the current energy, consistency is going to help you in the future, because you need to be consistent in whatever you do. Whatever you do, you need a level of consistency. You need to be able to continue to do it even if there's nothing shows that anything is happening. You need to stay consistent because it's something that you need to do. The next card that came out in this current time was a brother or any male cousins. When it comes to that, in this current times, there may be some male energy that could seem like a brother, or could seem like a cousin, or could seem like relative, you know. At this point, I can't say whether that's going to be a negative thing or a positive thing, or, you know, neither negative nor positive, just is. This may be a great time while you kind of have slowed down. And not just slow down, just staying consistent and pacing yourself and having that rest break, that pause break. Whether you possibly could be receiving some incoming messages, some communications. But no matter what, your consistency is key, because you're going to need to be consistent within your discernment. Whatever that is, it could just be some incoming news. So be aware. Be aware. Incoming news from a possible masculine energy, whether that be brother-like, cousin-like. That could even be family that may not be necessarily a bloodline relation. Could be soul tribe related. But whatever it is, be consistent, slow pace, use your discernment. I'm slowing down my speech because I want it to be very clear and evident. use your discernment. When I was saying that, it was 4, 5, 6. All right, let's move on to the future and beyond. 2 cards. First one that came out in that next deck, which was stability and provisions. Awesome. Continue to expose those truths. That's your stability and your provisions. Consistency leads to stability. Provisions is everything that you need. That is your bliss. That is your peace. You're going to be stable. Stable of mind, stable emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, in every way that is you. You're going to be stable. Those provisions is everything that you need. Money, food, shelter, kind words. Those angels that come in your presence, divine protection, that's your provision. That's a fence around you, keeping you safe and protected. That firewall of protection around you. Stability, provisions for your future. Also, what came out is an obsession and or some restlessness up ahead. Can't say for sure whether that is you or others around you that want to come in. But I take it as this. Don't get too obsessed in your future and don't become restless in your future. Be aware of being in any obsession state with anyone. Be aware of being obsessed on what's going on around you and restless to what's going on around you, and be aware of those coming in around you that are obsessive, that have that obsession, that have that restlessness, that don't have that peace. Because if they come around you and you're not slowing yourself down to pay attention, they'll bring in that obsessive nature. They'll bring in that restlessness when, what do we say? You already have bliss and peace. Peace does not coincide with restlessness. Bliss does not coincide with obsession. Obsession is something where you have come outside of yourself, outside of your peace, outside of your internal axis, inside of your God-given axis, inside of your GPS, inside of love, and you have come outside of that. And now I'm not focused. I'm focused on something that's outside of me, and that is not what you want. You don't want somebody coming to you with obsession. You don't want somebody coming to you restless, because you have bliss and peace. Bliss and peace. And what was better before that? You're stable, and you have provisions, and you have 888, angel number, abundance, and you have this joy and this instrument playing and this music, and you have the things that you need. It's there for you in the future, and you're exposing the facts, and you're living in your truth. If you come around any obsessive people or restless people, you're no longer going to be able to speak your truth, live in your truth. So be aware. Be aware. Okay? Let's go on to the next deck. Yes, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I'm going to go on to the crystals. And we'll go ahead and do that real quick. In the past, flip into it, tiger's eye. In the past, a stone of stability enhances personal power and integrity. That would be definitely something that was needed in the past, and it's always well needed. But you needed stability in the past, and that was something that maybe you didn't have, and somebody trying to take your personal power and your integrity, which is your crown and your third eye chakra, your personal power, your will, and possibly even trying to mess with your solar plexus chakra in the past. Okay. Current, what's a stone? Rose quartz, a stone of love, not just romantic love, but familial love, brotherly love as well, nurturing and comforting. This stone dissipates all anger. It's a great thing to be in. When we said we're going to be stable during this time, we're going to be consistent. It also lines up with that brother, male cousins, that energy coming in, a brotherly love. So I take that as of course, be aware. Of course, be okay. But you could have some incoming, whether that is soul tribe, whether that is something that is familiar, a brotherly love coming in, and that's a good thing. That's a masculine energy. Masculine energy is going to be helpful during this current time to keep you moving forward, slowly working and progressing. Let's see what is for the future. next